Coming up, David Pace has a shortened line, Kennedy in the middle, Casey at the back with Danaher, and they're going to the back to Casey. Up he goes and takes it cleanly. Quick ball for Pete Richards, pops the pass to his left to Leguizamon. Here comes the Argentine, barraging into the 22. Tackled though, and there it is for Richards, goes left. It's loose ball for Kennedy to Casey just to scoop up, and it's slow ball too. He's been driven back outside the 22. Penalty though, in front of the post. Changling, well, he'll need a new whistle for Christmas at this race.
And now there's a yellow card for the forward, so...
Well, that does surprise me. Yeah, that does surprise me. For London Irish, though, in front of the posts now, and Peter Hewat has kicked very well in the Heineken Cup, especially against Newport. 7 out of 8 he kicks. I don't want to jinx him, but this one is in front of the post, and a man of his kicking abilities, well, it shouldn't pose too many difficulties. You know, he's been down here at the Milewski Stadium practicing hard, strikes it right-footed, and drills that one through with very little difficulty. So we've played 16 minutes now in this match, and it's parity. It's London Irish 3, Perpignan 3. Well, play goes on despite Perpignan just being down to 30 men. Irish win the line-out. Kennedy in the centre. Here comes the drive. The try must be on. What a drive from Irish. And over they go. I think it's Bob Casey at the bottom of that. We'll work out for you in a second. The big man comes up with the ball. It's Bob Casey who has the try for London Irish. His third overall in the Heineken Cup. His first for London Irish. Irish have the lead. It's Irish 8, Perpignan 3. And the forwards couldn't have run quicker to the line. I have to confess I'm not particularly au fait with the Frenchman, but the restart in the meantime from Hewat hangs up there, and it's gathered, taken well by Alvarez, the Argentinian lock. He goes to ground, and the ruck forms just on the 22 as Leguizamon rather theatrically is thrown to the ground. And slow ball, but it matters not. It's a box kick from the scrum half. Durand, it's gathered by Cat tight on this left-hand touchline, and he goes high as well. It's a bit too deep for Irish to get under that, but it's going to fall just outside the 22. It's dropped by the back row, by the number 4, I should say, Alvarez, but it went backwards, says the referee. Set up for Durand, and he has in the pocket behind him Porrical, the fullback, who picks up a horrible sliding pass along the ground. He scoops it up and finds a good touch, which Tanguy Thakbar gathers, thinks about taking quickly, throws it infield to Peter Richards. Richards launches to Gary Owen. He is, well, I have to say, he went to ground, and it's then knocked on, so they'll go back for the scrum. I don't think Peter Richards was blocked there, you know. I think he was being canny.
He did seem to milk it a little bit, but I think there was definitely contact there.
Well, I'm going to disagree. I think he put that kick up, picked out a big heavy man and ran into him. Well, they've given the penalty. So I stand corrected, Mr. Garrity. That's 3-1. So this is a big kick, I think, for London Irish, for the position of the game. They've conceded 10 points in the time that David Pace has been off the field. Can they get it back to just 7? Struck nicely, and through it goes from Peter Hewat. Very good kick from the fullback. Struck it much more cleanly, and Irish have closed the gap to 16 points to 11. So 5 points coming up from David Pace. The call has been decided upon. The big moment in this game, you feel. We've played 20 minutes of this second half. David Pace with the throw. He goes to the middle. Up goes Kennedy and makes the catch, and here comes the drive from Irish.
Same move again. It's
exactly the same move, but Perpignan push them this time towards the right-hand touch on Irish. Move it infield and drive. They're only a metre short, but Perpignan holding firm. It's a penalty try. Well, goodness me. Mr. Changling, I take it all back. He's given a penalty try to London Irish. Under the post he come, pulling down the maul, must have been under the post.
Great refereeing there from Changling.
Well, a rather surprised and slightly jubilant Milewski Stadium is. Hewat hammers it through. Will he hand out any more cards? Every time he puts his hand in his pocket now, we'll be expecting another card. You're right. Line out throw coming up from David Pace. Goes to the back of the line. Up go Irish, and Casey wins. Nice throw that time from Pace. Perfect throw. Good take from Casey. The maul forms on halfway, but once more Perpignan showing their strength up front by just pushing the Irish maul back initially, and now Irish come again though. This is better drive and a good break down the blind side. Peter Richards is away, just tackles high
tackle, I think,
penalty coming up. The referee's arm now comes up for the penalty. In the meantime, Peter Hewat, this important kick in from the right hand touchline, about 10 metres, and it's about another 15 outside the 22, so on the edge of his range. We've already seen him strike one from around this sort of distance, but I shall say no more. Don't wish to tempt fate. He steps back in his white boots. It's a routine we're becoming familiar with here at the Milewski Stadium. Arms down by his side, looks up at the posts. and down at the ball and up at the post one last time. Now he's set, steps once to his left and strikes it right-footed, and he likes it. He's turned around straight away. The crowd like it, and most importantly, the touch judges like it. Up come the flags, and London Irish extend their lead to 5 points. London Irish 21, Perpignan 16. Well, we're in injury time now. There was a mark on Peter Richards, and he's been a good player. He's been as you would want your scrum half to be. He's really been trying to get at Perpignan all afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. All good nines will get under the skin of their opposite number, and he seems to have got under the skin of half their team today.
He really has been an irritant. Good clearance as well from Richards. Look at the distance on that throw. It's taken quickly though, and the Porrical, the fullback, goes on a mazy run. He runs into the London Irish defence though, and they drive them back, which gives good cheer for the crowd. Good to see that. They go to ground. Out comes the referee's arm. It's a penalty to London Irish. Now this is a big penalty.
This could take them without the bonus point if he kicks this, which would be fantastic going to France next weekend.
It's on the 10-metre line, and it's just further out than the last kick. It was it's a couple of metres further out. It's a really tough kick. By no means expect this one to go over, listening back home. It's 50-50, no more than that. He's been kicking the ball nicely, striking it cleanly, but it's a big kick for Peter Hewat, the 29-year-old Australian, formerly of New South Wales and Central Coast Rays as well. Kicked so well against Newport, kicked well this afternoon too. What can he do with this one? Right-footed kick, he's all set, strikes it right-footed, and he likes it. He's turned quickly. The crowd like it too. It's gone through. It's a huge cheer from the Medeski Stadium. London Irish have surely won the game, and there goes the final whistle with the last kick of the game. London Irish deprive Perpignan of the bonus points. It wasn't pretty here at the Medeski Stadium this afternoon. It was hard work, but London Irish come away with a 24 points to 6.